Imagine a journey into one of the most delicate and misunderstood aspects of human behavior, a habit that on the surface seems perfectly natural. We often hear that masturbation is a completely normal activity, yet one must ask, to what extent can it be practiced without falling into addiction? What happens when one cannot stop? Today, we're going to explore these questions and discover why you might need to rethink this seemingly innocent habit. Before we begin, I must apologize for the startling imagery you may encounter, but it was necessary to capture your attention about a serious problem of the 21st century, a problem that weakens and harms both our youth and our elders, leaving them bereft of willpower. In this video, we'll dive deep into our minds and uncover the hidden wonders that occur within, whether from a scientific or a philosophical perspective. We'll discuss how the brain works and how our thoughts and feelings shape our daily lives. Through this exploration, we'll learn how Stoic philosophy can provide the tools needed to achieve inner balance and tranquility. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for all our latest updates. Now, let's embark on this fascinating journey together. From a historical and medical perspective, modern science makes it clear. Masturbation is a natural activity, not only among humans, but also among other mammals like dogs. However, views on this practice haven't always been so accepting. In the past, especially for men, it was considered unethical. The production of semen was seen as wasteful and even as an obstacle to procreation. For women, it was believed that the practice would drive men away, as they could find pleasure on their own. Coupled with moral concerns, there were also health fears. Many thought that masturbation caused a variety of illnesses, and therefore it was best avoided altogether. But what about today? Modern research tells us something intriguing, especially for men who suffer from insomnia. The National Institute of Health and Medical Research has found that after reaching orgasm, the male brain actually suppresses sexual desire by calming the part of the cortex responsible for conscious thought. This natural drop in dopamine, a neurotransmitter that makes us feel pleasure and relaxation, can actually help induce sleep. Yet herein lies the problem. The pleasure of dopamine release is so enticing that some people become addicted. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders even includes hypersexuality within the spectrum of obsessive-compulsive disorders. Excessive masturbation can lead the brain to crave more and more dopamine in order to recapture the same level of pleasure. In time, the brain may even begin to block its own dopamine receptors, only deepening the craving and the cycle of addiction. This is where Stoic philosophy and the art of self-control come in. By understanding these processes, we can learn to manage our impulses and restore balance within ourselves. So as we explore this topic, remember, this is not just about a natural act, it's about how a simple habit, when left unchecked, can disrupt our inner harmony. Stay tuned, and let's unravel this mystery together. At this point, you might be wondering, what does Stoic philosophy have to do with all this? Great Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, masters of self-control and wisdom, viewed pleasure and desire in a very different light. For them, masturbation wasn't merely a physical act of satisfying bodily urges, it was seen as an opportunity to explore the limits of both body and mind. Stoic teachings stress that controlling our worldly desires is essential to elevating the human spirit. Epictetus emphasized that what distinguishes a virtuous man is not the pursuit of pleasure itself, but the mastery over it, the ability to enjoy pleasure while understanding and containing it. In the Stoic view, reflecting on masturbation isn't simply about suppressing it, it's about cultivating deep self-awareness and control, learning to direct our emotions toward inner exploration. Every action has consequences, not only for ourselves, but also for the natural order of the universe. When we give in to our most intense desires, we lose that harmonious connection with nature that the Stoics so deeply valued, and we become prisoners of our impulses, distancing ourselves from inner tranquility. Let me share with you an inspiring personal story. I once knew someone who suffered from compulsive masturbation. He sought a temporary escape, a fleeting pleasure, but he was continually swept up by emotional turmoil after each act. By immersing himself in the teachings of Stoic philosophy and practicing self-discipline and self-regulation, he underwent a profound transformation. He learned to confront his desires and emotions with conscious awareness, and in doing so, discovered true joy in mastering himself. Today, he lives a life filled with inner peace and authenticity. True happiness, he learned, comes from living according to our deepest principles and values. When we surrender to fleeting desires, we lose sight of what truly matters in life. Compulsive masturbation can divert us from our noble goals and keep us from experiencing the genuine happiness that lies in virtue and inner calm. By practicing restraint and mindfulness, we can cultivate the mental clarity needed to resist temptation and face our emotions in a healthy way. Otherwise, this habit becomes a barrier to mental clarity, leading us to regret and driving us further from the peace that comes with self-control and moderation. So, my dear friend, I invite you to pause for a moment, reflect on the image you project to yourself and to the world through your actions. What are you truly doing with your life? Do you think spending endless hours at home, mindlessly watching videos and indulging in activities that add nothing to your worth will make you confident and successful? Do you believe that living this way will attract women if you are a man, or attract men if you are a woman? Of course not. That's simply not possible. You must reconsider how you use your time and energy and do so wisely. True strength comes from mastering your mind and making conscious choices. And that, my friend, is the essence of our exploration today. Strength means choosing to do what motivates you and pushes you toward constant improvement. From this moment on, I invite you to leave a comment saying, "I am a strong person. I have control over my mind. I choose to do what motivates me and improves me." Always remember that success isn't the result of mere chance or luck. It comes from hard work, positive thinking, and unwavering perseverance. Every day, choose to become the best version of yourself, and you'll see how your life transforms for the better. All you need is faith in your abilities and confidence in yourself, and soon, the doors you once thought were closed will open wide. If you found something valuable in this video, please support us by hitting the like button, sharing it, and leaving a comment if you have any questions about this topic. You can also check out our other videos which will appear for you now. Until next time, take care and see you soon.